Guys, what is up, Ed for another video on the channel, and I get a lot of requests about this video. I get constantly asked for it whenever I'm streaming, and you know, in comments of videos that I do of career mode. You guys know career mode is a massive part of my channel, so I'm going to go through six teams for you guys that I think would be the best for a career mode to do, whether they have a balanced squad, whether it be a road to glory, whether it be, you know, just a fun based career mode, whether the team has nice kits, you know, a team that you can make a ton of transfers with, a team which you don't need to make many transfers with. So as you guys can see on the screen, I'm currently kicking it off with Barnsley. I mean, Barnsley definitely deserve to be on this team for me, because they've got a good team in the game. They've got a load of good young talent, like, you know, you got Ludwig at left back, like 6'6" rated, about 21 years of age. You got Alex Moat, Corley Woodrow, Connor Chaplin, you know, all very good players. Ritzmaier, you know, their team is very good and young, and that's the best thing I think about Barnsley. They've currently got a transfer budget of 3 million, which I think is fantastic for Barnsley as a football club, in my opinion. I think they might have been a bit too nice, the budget, because they don't usually spend much upon the seasons. They usually go to the obscure leagues, like the Austrian League, maybe like the Bundesliga 2, maybe the Croatian League, the Dutch League. They usually go there, try and nick a few players for cheap fees, and then sell them on. That is a club that Barnsley have been for quite a bit of a while. So I would strongly suggest Barnsley as a career mode. I believe a Barnsley fan was talking to, they do have a policy where they can't sign any players above 25 or something like that, because they like to build for the future. So yeah, I'm not too sure on the policy of that, but Barnsley I think would be a fun career mode to do, and it'd be fun to try and bring them back up to the Premier League. But another fun fact about Barnsley have the most points ever in the Championship entirely, not in one season, of like a long consecutive time, which that stat did surprise me. So let's go on to our next club. Boys, we're at our next club, which is Stuttgart, the German side. They've currently got a transfer budget of 18 million. As you guys can see, domestic success low, continental success low, brand exposure high, financial high, youth development high. I think this is a fantastic career mode to do, because they were ex-Bundesliga champions not that long ago, to be honest with you. And then obviously crisis happened with the club. They got into Europe. Their squad just couldn't handle being in Europe. And then they unfortunately plummeted down to the Bundesliga 2. Spent a few seasons there. Got promoted, relegated, promoted, relegated. That seems the club that they are. But it seemed it might be fun, you know, actually trying to build them up, you know, to build them up back to a Bundesliga winning team. You know, and honestly, you know, I think this would be a fun career mode for anyone. They got so many good talent. You got that goalkeeper Kobel, who's a really good young Swiss goalkeeper. You got a load of mixture of old players with Mario Gomez. You've got Genter. I don't know if he still plays for them. I'm not too sure. Borgstar, you know, that German 30s player for Bayern Munich. I've definitely probably butchered that name to ask you. But I think Stuttgart would be a fun career mode to do, in my opinion. They've also got a mix of youth players as well. You've got Koulibaly, the left winger. You got that Congo striker, whose name I can't even pronounce. Even if I had it in front of me right now, I couldn't pronounce it. But Stuttgart, Bundesliga, I think it'd be a very fun career mode. Let's move on to the next team. So here we go, boys, here at our next team, which is Elche, the Spanish side who got promoted last season with an Ivan Sanchez winning free kick, which got promoted through the playoffs. And honestly, I would strongly suggest coming to anyone, because this will probably be one of the most toughest challenges you will ever do in career mode. As you can see, financial highs. You need to find out, you can't make me two signings. They've got Nino, who's like a 40-year-old, 75 rated. Centre forward, they've got Rodriguez, who's played for Seattle. They've got they've got like a load of 73, 74 rated players. Not high enough rate to stay in La Liga. But then again, clubs can do anything. Like, look at Sheffield United when they came up, you know, with their team, you know, in terms of FIFA ratings. They, you know, we all predict they weren't going to do well. But look at them, you know, now, you know, now all their ratings have shot up. So I do think this would be a massive, fun career mode if any of you guys want to do Elche. Born in 1923. And I think, honestly, this is the first time I believe they've reached La Liga. So, Elche, La Liga club, I think that'd be a fun career mode. Let's go on to our fourth career mode suggestion that I think I'll suggest for you guys. Over at our new club, which is Newport, we've gone back to the English leagues, and I do strongly, if you guys are looking for a road to glory, I don't think there's any better out there with Newport. They're currently a 1-star team for a transfer budget of 1.2 million, as you can domestic success medium, financial high, youth development high, and the rest very low. Because obviously, you know, brand exposure kind of success is obviously very difficult to get when you're not in Europe. But honestly, I strongly suggest this team. They've got so many good players in their squad that are decently rated, and they are doing all right in real life. They've come so close after many seasons. I believe they reached the playoff finals last year or the year before that. I might be wrong, but they're a club which seem to, you know, defy the odds after, you know, almost getting relegated. But then, you know, they scored a last-minute goal to keep them up with O'Brien. I remember that when Hartlepool got relegated. But honestly, I was just Newport County. 1912 they were born. But, you know, they seem to be a really good fun club. And, you know, you've got Cardiff and Swansea battling in the Premier League. It'd be fun to add another Welsh team in that equation. I think Newport would be a solid career mode. Boys, right, another team here, now to career mode I was just is Dundee United. Currently our 5th team here, and I think Dundee would be a fantastic career mode. They've recently came up to the Scottish League in 1909. They were formed. Youth development high, financial medium, brand exposure low, continental success very low, domestic success medium. I would strongly suggest Dundee as a career mode, honestly. Strongly suggest, because I would love to do them in the future as a career mode. And they have a good team as well, a load of players which, you know, not many people have heard of, but they are good young players, and some older experienced players at a high rate. They're currently 1.5-star team, because it's usually just Rangers or Celtic. Well, you could even debate it's just Celtic really, but Rangers are starting to, you know, grow a bit. Aberdeen have kind of fallen out of the race. Why not give Dundee a bit of a challenge? Alright, we're going to move on to our final career mode team. I'm going to save the best till last. Boys, this is the final career mode team on Chester. You guys know I saved the best until last. And I do think Schalke would be an amazing career mode for anybody. They've got lovely kit. They've got a lovely stadium. Financial critical, youth development critical, brand exposure high. Look at all them. They're all medium to high critical. That is what I would want to start a career mode. I want a challenge. You want to challenge yourself. Schalke have performed poor over many seasons. And I do think having, you know, choosing Schalke could be a fantastic career mode, because they've got some good youngsters. But then again, they do have a lot of older players. You know, you've youngsters in that Rabbi Matando. You've got Ben Telep. You've got Shoof. You've got Harrit. You know, you've got all them good youngsters. Then you've got the mixture of older players with Ibasovic, Sané, Farman. You know, and I do think Schalke could be a fantastic career mode for anybody. They've been crowned champions 7 times, and they are rivals with Dortmund. In my opinion, rivals should be on the same par. You know, like, it's kind of like, you know, how, you know, you got same par, you got, I mean, Manchester United, Manchester City, you got Liverpool, Everton, Birmingham Villa, you know, all teams which are similar in quality of teams, in my opinion, you know, and maybe they're just a bit above, but, you know, not too far of each other. But I think the difference between Schalke and Dortmund is absolutely massive, and I feel like you guys need to close that gap. Anyway, boys, that'll be it for this career mode ideas for you guys. I always get asked this video that, you know, you guys suggest that you guys, you know, always want a new career mode. You guys know what to do. Try and finish all these career modes. If any of you guys do any of these career modes, please do tell me what teams you do, and also tell me how it's going. And if any of you guys are new to the channel, please remember to drop a like and subscribe, and I probably will do one of these career modes at some point on the channel. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys have, smash a like, subscribe, as we are trying to grind to 1.5k, and honestly, I hope to see you all later, lads. Take care, peace.